Welcome. Okay, we have a collector booster, a box of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Going to be some fun. Jurassic World. So let's see what we get. Exciting. The box we opened on stream didn't have like a mana crypt, one of those cool mana crypts, or Cavern of Souls. But it did have the like raptors that are really cool that have prowl that I put immediately in my EDH deck, so I'm excited. Mikey Shathix, EDH deck. I'm gonna hope for more cards for that. Would be super cool. Alright, let's see. We have a box topper. Foil treasure trove box topper. Alright. Well, let's see. We have Amulet of Vic. Oh, that's pretty. Our other one was just like Explorer's Map or whatever it was. Dang. That's shiny. Wow. That's cool. Very cool. Alright. Slide that back in. Have some fun. Alright. Here we go. Pack one. That was really pretty. I don't have a deck for that, really. I really think it's an amulet deck. Like, kind of not building that for EDH. So, we'll see whether I can find a space for it, whether I trade for other cards from my dinosaur deck with it. Dinosaur. Gnome. Buried treasure. This card's been doing some work in the stuff. I like it. Over the Edge. Shipwreck Sentry. Walk with the Ancestors. Belligerent Yearling. Self-Reflection. Soul Coil Viper. Naked Danger Noodle. And a Forest. Very shimmy. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. I'm not a huge fan of this art. I'm sorry to the artist, but I'm not like a fan of this style. Ooh, epic. Epic. Bone Horde Dracosaur. So good. So crazy. I want that for my dinosaur. Oh, sorry, my dragon deck, actually. My dinosaur deck will love it too. That would be great. Need another one. Unstable Glyph Bridge. Just battlefield, cast it. For each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Then destroy all other creatures except creatures chosen this way. Interesting. And craft with artifact. Oh, yeah. We had this once in draft. No, one of the people who asked me for a deck tech had this in draft. It seemed cool. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalkers you control this turn. And each opponent attacked you or a planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells. Epic. All right. Very, very cool. Broadside Bombardiers. All right. Very interesting. Throne of the Grim Captain, the alternate art. This turns into the Grim Captain. Sacrifice the throne, get the captain. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Island, but the Jurassic Park version. Foil Unstable Glyph Bridge. There we go. But yeah, that Bone Horde. Right? Yeah. Bone Horde Dracosaur. So good. So epic. Alright, anyway. So, that's the big hit there. Next one. Alright, what we got? Deconstruction Hammer's been doing work. Obviously, there's so many artifacts in the set. So for Unlimited, this is, I mean, 1 mana for a 1+1/+1 is equip is decent, right? We've had swords that do that. Not the mythic swords, but the smaller swords in like Dominaria, etc. And they've been pretty good. And this on the early flyers and the best of 1 is very, very nice. And then you can use it to destroy an artifact when you need to. Compass Gnome, I always like that as a versatile card that you can just make sure you fix your lands. You can keep some hands that you wouldn't otherwise. Out of Air, Hidden Necropolis, Saheeli's Lattice, Kutzil. Okay, this is going in my kitty deck. Kitties. Arabo, Spelunking, Forest, Scytheclaw Raptor. Again, not really my style of art, but okay. Inti, Seneschal of the Sun. Cool. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. That the one's been doing work for me in Limited. I've actually gotten that multiple times. Or Rich Satellite. Oh, sorry, Stalactite. Satellite. Stalactite. I need to read it without, like, I'm already on the text before I finished reading the actual title. Okay, so, add red, spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery. Oh, this is nice. For a spell deck. Okay. This is a 2 mana ramper for instants and sorceries. Nice. Craft with 4 or more red instant and sorcery cards. Okay. Cosmium Catalyst. Choose an exile card. You can cast that. Wow. Okay. Oh, a Restless Ridgeline full art. That's nice. Very cool. Spitting Dilophosaurus? Nice! I remember that scene so well. Oh, it's so good. I can't run in my Dino deck, so... that's sad, but okay. Dinos are Naya colors, come on. Sunken Citadel, foil extended. Treasure and a fungus. Look at that fungus token, it's so cute. It's ugly cute. Alright. Moving along. Here we go. Got it. Et voila. Deathcap Marionette, always a fun one for enabling, you know, it's the self-mill, so it's really nice for getting permanents in the graveyard, and your choops work. Chupacabra. And things like that, so it's good. And this card overperforms because it can just spiral. As long as they don't have a mana any mana open to possibly 2-for-1 you when you cast this, it's quite nice for value. Malamet Veteran. I like Inverted Iceberg quite a bit in this format. It's a fun one. Iceberg Titan. Defossilize. That one's gotten me several times on turn 5 where it brings back like the 6/7. Ooh, this card is a house. Such a house. Fixed Bloodbraid isn't really fixed, not gonna lie. Even though this doesn't have haste. Yuck. It's still brutal. Synapse Necromage. Fungus Wizard. Wizard of the Fungi. Mountain that is very blue. I really wish this were a little bit more color coordinated. I mean, it's got red, but like, there's a lot of blue. Ooh, the alternate art version of the Kutzil. That's kind of neat. I don't know which one I prefer. This one's much more stylized, which is really cool, but the other's art was pretty spectacular. Palani's Hatcher. Nice. That one's definitely going in my Dino deck. That's so cool. I gotta look more closely at what this is. Oh, it's a little baby dinosaur. Yeah, baby. Sorry. Okay. Now that you've all thrown up a little in your mouths, here we go. Hit the mother load. Get some treasure tokens. Booyah. Redemption Choir. 4 mana, lifelink. Coven. If you control, blah, return permanent with... Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that is good enough to go in my Markov deck. there's a lot competing for the 4-drop slot in my Markov deck. So probably not, but like, I can take a look. Tishana's Tidebinder. Look at that alternate. That is pretty impressive art. That is pretty cool. Wow, sorry. Oh, and a swamp from Jurassic Park. And the Deeproot Pilgrimage, the Merfolk deck. That's going to go on my Merfolk EDH deck. I'm building a Merfolk EDH deck because of this card and a number of the other Merfolk in this set. They're pretty cool. And like I think I could finally have enough to build a Typal Merfolk deck. It would be really neat. And a treasure token from Jurassic Park. Viable embryos. They're no use to us if they don't survive. And a golem token. Cool. It's made by the Uncommon. Pretty neat. All right, next. Very cool. All right, what we got? Do I got anything? All right, there we are. We have Plundering Pirates, Seeker of Sunlight, Screaming Phantom, Daring Discovery, Stinging Cave Crawler. That one's been fun. We've hit the uncommons, by the way. I know it's like really hard to see when they're actually uncommons, but the first few are common, and then we have the uncommons. But I'll try and start like indicating, because it's really hard to see, I'm sure. These are the uncommons. They're a little bit grayer in person. It's easier to tell in person than on the screen, I think. But these are the commons. Now we got the uncommons. Twists and Turns, which flips into the Mycoid Maze. Pretty neat. Swampy. Little blue. Little blue. Ukbenbach, the Great Mistake. Or the Great Misk. At least you can read it down here. So. Bedrock Tortoise. It's a turtle. It's a wall turtle. It makes the walls attack for the... Yeah, anyway. Gives the Hexproof. It probably goes in an Arcady Sabbath deck. That is the dragon, right? With it has the plus power. Ooh, this one was fun. Enters the battlefield, dies, create a 1/1 black bat creature token. Fang Brethren, we feed together. Okay, sure. Extended art, pretty cool. Might find its way into Markov. That's pretty good value. Battlecry's pretty impressive with Markov. Making all those tokens. Singer of Swift Rivers. Flash 3/2. When it enters the battle, so it's from the EDH. When it enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on another target creature you control. You may cast Merfolk spells as though they had flash. Nice. Oh, there it is. There's the alternate Cavern of Souls. It's not foil, but it's there. That's pretty. Very interesting. I'm going to take a closer look at all of these. Oh, cool designs. Very cool. Life Finds a Way. Whenever a non-token creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under control, populate. Make that token. Ooh, a foil. This is going right in my dino deck. Foil Extended Art Intrepid Paleontologist. That is sweet. I think it has a little nick on the top right. I don't think you can see it very well on camera, but yeah, it has a little nick. Yeah, that's hard to see. It's right here though. It's really more of an indent, not a nick. Oh, those map tokens are just stunning in foil. And there's your skeleton pirate. All right. Next one. Here we go. Et voila. Idol of the Deep King. Envoy of Okinek Ahau. Goblin Tomb Raider. In the Presence of Ages. Guardian of the Great Door. Hoverstone Pilgrim. I haven't yet made this card worthwhile. I think the format's too fast for it, but and there's too much artifact destruction. A Braid. Glimpse the Core. Oh yeah, so these are when we get to the uncommons here. Glimpse the Core. Ooh, pretty plains. Now this actually is colored perfectly. That's to really understand it from across the board. You can definitely tell it's plains. It's got the color identity down. We're good. Like the other ones, I have a little bit of a problem with some of them, but this one, no. It's really pretty. Thrashing Bronte D. Bringer of the Last Gift foil. This thing has wrecked me in draft. He's mean. I have never had it on my side of the board. Preacher of the Schism. This is the vampire. I like this in Markov, I think. It's pretty cool. All right. Maybe. I mean, there, like I said, there's a lot of lords in there for at the 3-drop slot, so we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Xavier Sal, invested captain. I'm sure I'm mangling the pronunciation of most of this. I'm so sorry. All right. There we go. Next one. Roaming Throne. Oh, yeah, this is the 4/4. I love this card. This is like any typal deck is kind of crazy with this. Any typal deck that has creatures with any kinds of like triggered abilities. So sweet. I don't understand the artwork. Like I'm not going to pretend I understand that, but it is cool. Ooh, a foil Jurassic Park Plains. That is going my dinos. Yay! Molten Collapse. Oh, yeah, the Strictly Better Dreadbore. Sweet. That's neat in that. That reminds me of the codices that I've seen. The Mexican, Mexica, of the Mexica, not like, so the people who we really often refer to when we say Aztecs, were actually the Mexica, the ones who lived in Tenochtitlan, the ones whom Cortez massacred, among others. I mean, he had a few different people that he destroyed, but these are the main ones with Moctezuma, etc. But yeah, Molten Collapse. Okay. Ooh, whoa, 1/1 lifelink vampire that has lots of feelings. Wow. That's intense. I'm going to look more closely at that in a second. But there's the Betty. The name is Betty. The logic is erratic. Okay, sorry. The vampire has, yeah, lots of feelings. And candles with chains on them. Okay. You do you. All right, next one. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, an angel token. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Sweet. All right. Well, that map has a slight hiccup on the top left, too. All right. But not the same kind. A little bit of a bend, it looks like. Less than a little crease. Mephitic Draft. Armored Kincaller. Dinotomaton. These foils are, they have a kind of a texture going down them. It's actually interesting. I can kind of see the printing. It's weird. I don't know if you can see it on screen. It's like it's coming down all the way. Like each sort of lines almost. Very strange. All right. Skullcap Snail. I like taking apart my opponent's hand. It's always fun. Malamet War Scribe. Rampaging Ceratops. We're in the uncommons here. At the Scribe. Ceratops. Pit of Offerings. Beautiful Plains. Bartolome, yes! Bartolome, yay! So good. Free sack outlet, crazy. Galan Daring Traveler, the regular foil. Souls of the Lost. This card is cool. And the art is spectacular. Extended art here. Clavileno? Oh god, Clavileno? I'm so sorry. We're so sorry. I took French and Japanese. I did not take Spanish, and I apologize. I can understand a little bit of it. Very tiny, infinitesimally small amount, but I cannot speak it to any degree, so I apologize. Whenever you attack, target attacking vampire that isn't a demon becomes a demon in addition to this type's against. When this creature dies, draw a card and create a tapped... What? Whoa! Oh, okay. When this, okay. Target attack. It's good. It's really good. And I like the art. That's pretty spectacular. All right, we've got Watley. Yeah, Poet of Unity. Really cool. The alternate art, and the backside was Roar of the Fifth People. You create 3/3 green dinosaur creature tokens in step 1, chapter 1. And Roar of the Fifth People gains creatures you control add 1 of Naya colors. Then chapter 3, search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. And then dinosaurs you control gain double strike and trample until end of turn. I might find a way to put that in my dinosaur deck. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, search your library for a basic land card and put it into your hand. That's not bad at 3. I might. It might be better than the Aztocan Seer at that point. Or at least, you know, supplementary. Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh, this is an older card. I remember this card. Man, I have it literally in my deck. So, yeah, I definitely remember this card. It's just alternate art. LCI Special Guest. All right. All right, cool. Wonder what that's worth. That's cool. Map and Angel. Because the Ferocidon was fun. I was doing crazy things in Standard at one point, I believe. All right, next pack. What have we got? What have we got? Staggering Size. Adaptive Gem Guard. Unlucky Drop. Hidden Cataract. Very pretty. Now we're in the uncommons. Diamond Pickaxe. Love that card in this. Oh, Captain Storm. That's fun. That's very fun. When this card gets out early, it can just get so out of control. And if you still have a fuller hand toward the late game, I don't know if you've drawn a bunch of cards or whatever, then she can still make whatever other pirate you have huge and limited. In constructed, probably even more crazy. Sunbird. Although most things kill as well, so yeah, I don't know how that'll actually work in constructed. Sunbird Standard. And the other side is that effigy. The Blue Mountain. That's pretty impressive. Caparocci Sunborn. So good and limited. So good. The Enigma Jewel. Nice. That's sweet. I don't know what, is going to break this. I'm sure somebody already has, but this is cool. Craft with 4 or more non-lands with activated abilities for 9. And then you get Locus of Enlightenment. It has each activated ability of the exiled cards used to craft it. You may activate each of those abilities only once each turn. Whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Pretty epic. Braided Net, also great in draft. Sholatoyak. The Smiling Flood. Salamander Serpent. It looks like an axolotl. Or axolotl. Okay. Put a flood counter on target land. That land is an island in addition to its other type. In addition, okay, as long as it has flood counter on it. Beginning of your end step, untap each permanent you control with a counter on it. Oh, so you can start untapping your lands at the beginning of the end step. That's so sweet. Okay, sorry, that's cool. And it's cute. Giant, but cute. Next we have Bringer of the Last Gift. We actually got a foil of this in our other box. I think this probably and you saw the foil in the other pack, I think, right? Or was yeah, I don't think it was a regular, I think it was a foil. But this is the alternate art. We had the foil alternate art in the box we opened on stream. It is cool. I mean, you plan around it, you make sure that their graveyards are pretty empty, and then and that yours are pretty full, and do some craziness. Then we have a command tower from Jurassic Park. And an Inti, Seneschal of the Sun. That's kind of cool how it goes all the way off into the border of the card. Wow. I like this card. I think it's very good in draft. Gnome and Gnome Soldier. And who knows, maybe it'll do something in Like a madness deck would be really cool with that. Would be pretty neat. Maybe I gotta try that. Make like a madness EDH deck. I don't know that there's enough in like in Red Plus, but could give it a shot. All right, River Herald Scout, Hunter's Blowgun, Panicked Altasaur, Burning Sun Cavalry, Vanguard of the Rose. We're in the uncommons now. Malicious Eclipse, Dusk Rose Reliquary, Island. So you have no trouble figuring out what that is. This is fine. Like, this is very, very much on theme. So I like that one. Oh, I love this card and its art. I love it. I love it. I'm going to build a deck for it just because I love it so much. Look at it. It's adorable. It is so ugly cute. It's not even funny. Must look at. So put in deck. Another Throne of the Grim Captain. Okay. This one, not the alternate art. There's that Grim Captain, the non-alternate art. Tarian's Soul Cleaver. Vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a equipped creature. You can move it around and get those +1/+1 counters. This reminds me of Blade of the Blood Chief, I think. It was interesting. Blade of the Blood Chief didn't give Vigilance, I don't think. And it didn't do it for artifacts, but it did for creatures. And if the creature that this was equipped to was a vampire, I think you got 2 counters. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look it up again. It's been a while. Is it Blade of the Blood Chief? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, okay. Wave goodbye. I didn't know this was a card. This is from the commander. Oh, dear. Oh, it's painful. The pun. The pun. All right. Return each creature without a +1/+1 counter on it to its owner's hand. Yeah. That might have to go in my Zagana. +1/+1 counters for everybody. For everyone. Might do this. Might put that in there. Then we have Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. I swear it says alluring because that's what it says here. Here, you might not be able to get there. Dino DNA! Oh, that's so cool! Imprint. 1. Tap. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery. Well, that's good already. 6. Create a token that's a copy of target creature card. Exile Dino DNA, except it's a 6/6 green dinosaur creature with trample. Activate only as a sort. This is cool. Crazy and good. I love it. I want it. I want to put it in my deck. Kellen, Daring Traveler, the alternate art foil, which we did actually get in the other box that we opened on stream. Gnome and Merfolk hexproof token. That's really cool. All right. Next we have... Okay. We have... What? Eep. Dinosaur token with trample from Jurassic Park. Sorry, that's really cool. It's on the back, but he's really cool. Vito's Inquisitor. Thousand Moon Crackshot. Sandwing Soaring, yes. Ancestral Reminiscence. Now we're in the uncommons. Chart a Course, there we go. Always been a good one. Scytheclaw Raptor. The normal art. Look at that eye. That eye is looking at you. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Bitter Triumph, an excellent removal spell. Island. Nikanzil, Current Conductor. Really cool and foiled. That's nice. Explore. Oh, Breaches. This going in a pirate deck. I am finally going to make Admiral Beckett Brass because I want to have fun with pirates. I don't plan on making it broken. I just plan on putting lots of R in it. Okay. Squirming Emergence. Extended art. Fun ways to get things back. Bygone Marvels. I don't know what this is. Okay. Descend 8. When you cast a spell, if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, copy the spell twice. You may choose new targets. So return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, wow. So if you have... Oh, God. Okay. So if you have 8 or more permanents, if you're running this in like a dredge deck, like then you can have return 3 target permanent cards from your grave to your hand. Wow. For 2 green mana. Okay. All right. Good to know. Regrowth is getting better. Abuelo. Ancestral Echo. Alternate art. Henry Wu, InGen Geneticist. So they're making these Sultai. I don't want Sultai for my dinos. They're Naya, for Pete's sake. Oh, well. There are going to be some cards I have to accept I cannot put in my dino deck that are from Jurassic Park, and I'm very sad about it, but okay. So it has another human creatures you control have exploit. Okay. Whenever a creature you control exploits a non-human creature, draw a card. If the exploited creature had power 3 or greater, create a treasure token. Ooh. You exploiting some dinos? Ooh, the threefold Thunder Hulk. Foily. Copy token. And then that dinosaur token. Yay. Very cool. Alright, we have next pack. Let's go. I can do this. Alright. We have another chance. I like this card in limited. It's been really fun. It fills up the graveyard and it finds you creatures back. The only time that it's really sad is when you have it in your opening hand and you have no creatures and then you have to do this and risk it. And I've played it once and an opponent has played it once and neither of us found a creature at that point. I've played it many times in draft and it's been great, but then there's also that one time. And I've seen an opponent fail one time as well. Cogwork Wrestler. Acrobatic Leap. This card is overperforming. Tinkerer's Tote. Really good with a white god as well. Master's Guide Mural. Excellent. That's the one that makes the 4/4s. Love that flipped. Merfolk Cave Diver. I failed to kill somebody with this the other night that I should have, because I should have just left the Explorer for the flyer and this to get a counter. It would have been so nice. But there we are. Swashbuckler's Whip. And that forest. Belligerent Yearling, the alternate art. Chimil, the Inner Sun. Sweet. 6 mana. Spells you control cannot be countered. At the beginning of your end step, discover 5. That's crazy cool. The artwork is stunning too. That's neat. Intrepid Paleontologist, the extended art. Eye of Osier Tak. Add 1 mana of any color. Craft with 2 that share a card type. 6. And then it becomes Apex Observatory. Saheeli's awesome, by the way. Enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters, choose a card type shared among 2 cards exiled used to craft it. 2 exile cards used to craft it. The next spell you cast this turn of the chosen type can be cast without paying its mana cost. Oh my god. Okay, that's crazy. That's nuts. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Saheeli is nuts. A little Kiki Saheeli. Very nice. Plains. There we are. Dino Plains. Quintorius Canned foil. Not the really epic foil that we got the other day, which has the beautiful colors, but a lovely art nonetheless. Ours was the other day on stream was sick. But that's neat. Open dinosaur egg and a dinosaur. Quintorius. Let's see what else we got. This pack and one more. Here we go. Here we go. Child of the Volcano. Not really impressed with this card, but maybe I will be eventually. Good removal in limited. Watley's Final Strike. Attentive Sunscribe is nice. That scry does matter. And early 2/2s matter in this. Glorifier of Suffering. Good for pumping those flyers in best of 1. Explorer's Cache. Council of Echoes. Volatile Fault. Swamp. Blue Swamp. Rampaging Ceratops. Deep Fathom Echo. This definitely killed me at one point. My opponent went rare, rare, rare. Or rare, rare, mythic, I forget. And this was the second of them. It was like, turn 2, the... No, this was the third. So turn 2, the paleontologist. Turn 3, the like... It's either a 2-3 or 3-4 that like... That creates a map when it enters and when it attacks. And then this. So that was fun. Fabrication Foundry. Cool. Bugged, so you can't use it on Arena yet. Progenitor's Icon from the Commander. Polani's Hatcher, the alternate art. Mountain from Jurassic Park. Sweet. Foil Thousands Moon Smithy again. I think that's our second one in this box. Barracks of the Thousand. Cool. And a map and Vampire Demon token. All right, last pack. What are we going to get? You put your answer in chat and then you can see if you're right. We won't know. I don't think the replies won't be timestamped to the video, so you can just tell me you got it right. And we will be in awe of your awesomeness. Ancestors Aid. Deadweight. I like the art on that. And I hadn't looked too closely at it before, but that's cool. Pathfinding Axejaw. Promising Vein. They're Caves. Thrashing Bronte D. Choop Choops. There's the Choopies. The choopiest of choops. It's no Ravenous, but it's still decent. It's very good and limited. Triumphant Chomp. Nom nom. Plains. Aquali, the Seething Tower. Okay, I hope I'm doing that correctly. It could actually be Kauai? I don't know. I'm so sorry. All right, anyway, Seething Tower. Feel free to correct the pronunciations in the comments below. Ooh, Pugnacious Hammer Skull. I really want that for my Dino deck. I'm so excited. Yes. Magmatic Galleon. We have a Skeleton Crew. We're just functioning on a Skeleton Crew. Thank you very much. There are 2 hands on deck. And 1 hook. Anyway, sorry. Echoing Deeps. Tapped as a copy of any land in a graveyard, except as a cave in addition to its other types. Okay. On the alternate art. Nice. Okay. Compy Swarm. I don't think I've seen the movie that this is from, but that's terrifying. There is no reason for it to fear man. The beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, create a tapped token that is a copy of Compy Swarm. Okay. Yeah, cute. If you like scary things. All right. And another Polani's Hatcher alternate art foil. Treasure and a dinosaur. Rawr. Is that it? Yep. That is it. So, some really cool things out of that box. I think that one was a really nice one. I like that we got, so I mean, we got the Contorius, we got the Caverns, we got like the Mythic Dragon / Dinosaur, the red one. That one thing's fantastic. The Bone Horde. And there's a few others I think that are pretty cool about all of this. And a bunch of stuff that's not from a Dino deck. Yay! A few things that I'll be sad that I can't put in the Dino deck, but I'll keep them because they're Jurassic Park. Hey. And they're awesome. All right. Anyway, so the editor will let us know what the value of what we opened was monetarily, but of course they are more valuable than just their monetary value. We like to appreciate them in the decks that we do play, so they do have additional play value. So yay, even if they're not terribly monetarily valuable. So so let's see what we made in terms of our money back, if we even made it to that. We'll see. But thank you so much for coming on this opening journey with me. Pack opening is always so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. And let me know in comments your thoughts on the current set, as well as whether you think any of these cards will do anything in Constructed, because I'm actually interested to see. I know, you know, a little bit about how they'll function. I mean, I've only been playing for a few days, really, apart from the early access streaming event, but I've only been, you know, playing for a few days with the limited format, but it's an interesting format. I don't know how you feel about it either, but I don't pretend to know what it's doing to the constructed formats. Is it having an impact? Let me know in the comments. We'll see. All right. Anyway, I will leave you now, and we'll come back with more streams later, and also more box openings. Wee. Okay, sorry. All right. I'm a little loopy, very tired. I'm excited to get to sleep, dream of large dinosaurs. All right. Cheerios. Mwah. I can't wait to see you again soon.